Today I'm gonna go over my garage sale finds I got for Friday. Let's get those finds. Okay. $25 for including the Xbox stuff.
Yeah.
And if I were to buy the Game Boy, would you just do 30?
For the Xbox?
No, the Game Boy.
I don't have the Game Boy.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh.
No, I have the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Do you have controllers for the Xbox or just the console?
I do have controllers.
Would you do just 30 just for it? Just knowing it doesn't work and everything?
Yeah, that's fine.
And no other video game stuff or action figures or collectibles, stuff like that. I see action figures up there. That's what I'm asking.
I know.
I mean, those obviously you're not going to get rid of. But
Right, not right now.
Okay, no worries. Alright guys, before I begin, I do want to mention something. So, you're seeing this video a week ago. I don't know the timing, but whenever I made the eBay international shipping fiasco video, that was the day before this garage sale pickup. And I was having a really bad day. Another reason I was having a bad day was because on the day before this day, I did go to an estate sale and there was a GameCube lot I lost. It was a GameCube and I think 3 Wavebirds, and I don't think there was any games, but it was just the 3 Wavebirds with the adapter, the system, and I think cables and everything was in there, all for $10. And I got to the sale late. I was looking at a guitar or something for Guitar Hero, and then I walked up to the garage, and someone seconds away beat me to it for $10. And I wasn't mad, I was more disappointed in myself, because had I not been distracted with the Guitar Hero thing, I would have got it. But or if I would have got there earlier, I would have got it. But I mean, it just you can't win them all. But I do want to say that when you miss something like that, it feels like you are never gonna find anything else again. It feels like you're gonna be stuck in a rut. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because if you feel discouraged, and I just want to give you guys advice, because I almost felt like, just because of that experience, I felt like I didn't want to, you know, I shut down. And it's silly. As much luck as I've had this year and as much luck as I had previous years, I shouldn't be dwindling like this, but it just happens to everyone. So the reason I'm telling you this is because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I did find some pretty good finds today at 2 sales, and I'm so glad I did, because if honestly, like I mentioned, it feels like you're never gonna find anything at all and anything worthwhile, right? So I did want to show you guys this pickup. Without further ado, let's start. Now the first pickup I'm going to show you, I did get from my previous contact. So I did mention in a previous video where I picked up Suikoden 4 that I made a contact and that they were going to reach out to me. They were resurfacing discs or something. Well, they reached out and they gave me a deal. Now this isn't garage sale prices or whatever, but he did give me a good deal. So for the games I'm about to show you, I did pay $50, and I absolutely loved this pickup because he cheered me up. Like, he has an accent, and when he said I put him in Kaisis, I started laughing, and it cheered me up. It really did. Like, it's weird how someone can just automatically change your feeling, and it did there, because I mean, he was a charming dude. So it just changed my whole day. So I was really happy. And if you're watching this, thank you for cheering me up, because I was in a rut. So the first game is The Warriors for PS2. All these will be disc only. They are resurfaced, so they look very, very good, and they work. So I don't have to worry about that. That was a nice thing about this pickup. We got Spyro the Dragon, Digimon 3, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 3, and Mega Man X Collection. So all those games for $50 is a pretty good deal. I can flip 2 or 3 and make my money back, and the rest will be profit. And once again, it was super awesome to buy those from him. And the second reason it was awesome, because he cheered me up. I tell you guys, like, when you're in a rut, it feels horrible. Like, it feels like I said, you feel like you're in darkness or whatever. And seeing him say Kais just cheered me up. He's Southern or something, I don't know. But it was super awesome. And I did tell him, you know, if you find any more games, let me know. I'll buy them off of you. And hopefully this ends up being a good contact for supplying stuff to sell on eBay, because I'm on the lookout for contact, because there is other ways to source, and I do want to dabble into, you know, buying from someone, because there could be potential profit. It could be a very good profit from those if you get the right person. Now the next sale was right after this, and I walked up to the sale. They had some Paw Patrol plushes, which I got some of them, which I'm going to show you here. I picked them up. The lady said she wanted, I think, $5 for all of them, so I picked them all up. I can easily double my money with this, or triple, or maybe even more. Sometimes there's some more desirable Paw Patrol. Chase is definitely one of the sought after ones, so I'm probably just going to do a bundle lot on eBay and see what I can get. So I picked up that, and then I saw the husband, and the husband was in the garage, you know, and I walked up and asked, you know, any video game stuff. At first he said no, and then I saw on the wall he had action figures and stuff, and then, you know, I said, oh, you have some action figures, so that's pretty cool. You have any action figures for sale? No. And then he's like, oh, what kind of video games are you looking for? And I was like, you know, anything older, or like, you know, and then you start naming systems. And I got to Xbox, and he's like, yeah, I do have Xbox stuff. So I'm gonna show you the Xbox stuff right now. So there's 8 games total for the Xbox. Nothing crazy, they're all pretty common, but they were overall in good condition, not really scratched, so that was a bonus. That was not a great pickup or whatever, but I, you know, I asked about the system. He's like, yeah, I do have the system, it doesn't work or something like that. I can sell it to you if you want. And then he's like, oh, you know what, I also have an old Game Boy if you're interested in that. I was like, yes, I definitely am. So he pulled out the Game Boy stuff, and there was some very good games on here. Nothing spectacular like, you know, Pokemon, but there were some pretty good games. Just seeing the Game Boy games and the quantity of them definitely changed my mood and made me positive, and it got me over the hurdle of I'm never gonna find anything else again. So it definitely helped. Then he brought the Xbox out. So here's the Xbox. It definitely looks very used. He did say it didn't work, so I will try to test it to see if it worked. But something unique, it did came with this kind of cable, which is a composite cable. So I don't know if this is off-brand, I think. So I mean, I'll look it up. Sometimes composite cables can be valuable. It just depends. Like especially for the GameCube one, the OEM one is definitely worth like $300 or something like that. So if you see that, definitely pick it up. But sometimes the composite cables can be worth, especially for the old systems. So he brought that out. He brought the Game Boy games out. I did ask about the system like 3 times. He doesn't have it, but he did give me a very good deal. All the games stuff, he said 25, and then I said, you know, would you do 30 with the system? Because I know you told me it didn't work, and it did come with 2 controllers or whatever, but the system did not work. And he said, yeah, that was fine. So I paid $30 for all that. 30 plus the Paw Patrol, $35 total. Not a bad deal at all. All right, the last sale, I was driving home, and I saw a garage sale sign, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go. And I went. I saw a couple of things, some action figures. I did see this Turtles figure right here. His hands move. It's pretty cool. I asked if there's any more action figures like this. They said no. And then I, you know, asked if any video game stuff. The kid said yes, I do. He brought them out. They were actually PlayStation 4. Let me go over them real quick. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Assetto Corsa, and Speed 3 Grand Prix. So those 3 games plus the turtle were $4. That's what he wanted. Paid it and left. I did leave my name and number because it seemed like they had more stuff, and you know, you never know. So always try to leave your name and number, because sometimes it actually pays off. Most of the time you won't ever hear back from them, but sometimes you do. That was my garage sale finds for Friday, and once again, sorry for the beginning depressing mood. I just was being transparent with you guys. Sometimes you will encounter this when you're garage selling, or you know, trying to find stuff in the wild. Sometimes people will beat it to you, and it'll feel like you will never find anything else again. That is not true. You have to keep going, and you have to keep striding, and you will be rewarded if you do. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thanks guys.